Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Dungeons and Death Saves Vanguard. I almost said Udvin. Um, and
Maybe
I'm your
soon.
host, your GM for the night. My name is Dane Brancato. I play a bunch of quirky, fun characters, including everyone's favorite little robot Pib, the personal interface buddy, who has a little problem where he is somehow coming up with large amounts of money to gamble. Uh, but a little lore drop for this session about the world is the as the party is heading towards an area where there is no electricity, they are taking a Vanguard only tram, these little monorail cars that move around the city that are actually powered by several people at Vanguard HQ who use their aptitudes, their special powers, to work in unison to essentially have these powered at all times. So they don't need to worry about power outages or even potential damages to the track. But
I'm sus.
as as always, I keep forgetting that I'm in charge after 4 years of Max doing it. That I keep forgetting I'm the one behind the wheel. But I'm gonna start everyone off with a fun little question for all my players to help get those improv juices flowing and to further develop your characters. And we're gonna start with Connor today. And the question is, when your character looks in the mirror, what is the first thing they see about themselves that they like, and the first thing that they dislike? I found this question
Hello,
on TikTok and
everyone.
it was just really good.
I saw that question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good question.
it's a
Hello,
great
everyone.
question.
My name is Connor McGinley, and I play Kasper Sky, the Quickster, with an affinity for fire and for outperforming her teammates, even when it is not necessary or helpful. Um, as for what she likes about herself when she looks in the mirror, I think she sees an already accomplished Vanguard member. Um, she has the physical appearance that she is going for. I guess she's happy with her appearance. Um, she's happy with her progress. She's powerful. She's confident. The thing she doesn't like is that it is not enough. She can't explain it. He doesn't know why, but no matter how exceptional she objectively is not satisfied. She is reaching for a goal that she can't define, and doesn't know if or when she will reach it.
I love that. Next up, we have Drew. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Drew Borden. I play Colt Candelaria, our resident bartender and underground ring fighter. Yeah, underground ring fighter. I don't know. There's not a ton that he really doesn't like when he looks in the mirror in the morning. He's pretty confident. I think if anything, maybe that he alone isn't able to provide what he thinks the city needs.
Awesome. Okay. I love that. Aaron.
Hello. My name is Aaron Borden. I play the character of Edison Montour, our favorite corporation-hating old man. I think, let's see. what he dislikes would be. I think the first thing he would notice that he dislikes is his scarring and burn marks on his face. And what he what he likes is his robotic eye.
Okay. Any reason, or he just thinks it's cool?
Ominous
I mean,
reasoning.
it is rad.
Ominous reason.
Ominous reason.
And last but certainly not least, take it
Me.
away.
Hi everybody, my name is Sam McGinley, and I play Rini Hoshino. I'd say glass cannon if she was strong, but I guess the copycat thing's pretty tough, so I'll just go with the glass cannon thing. The glass cannon of the group, with ability kind of stolen from a stolen suit, but on the pursuit of her goals and dreams. What do I want to do first? I guess the thing she doesn't like her about herself, so we can end on a positive note. The thing she doesn't like about herself, I don't want to say that there's a lot, because that sounds bad, but there's enough. There's mainly the physical attributes that she can see of like her illness, like the consistent like fatigue in her eyes, and like the less sparkle than there used to be, like the palish, like soon to be yellowish tone of her skin, like how thin she's gotten and frail, just noticeable things in her complexion and in her body that she's noticed that's deteriorated over time. She doesn't like looking at, so she doesn't like looking in the mirror a lot, but she does. One thing she really does like is her hair. She likes that it's brown. I think I've mentioned in a previous thing that she dyed it, so it's dyed brown. I might have mentioned that in a fun fact a while ago. I'm pretty sure I did, but if not, she's dyed it brown. It's not naturally brown. And she likes that she's like styled it in a way that she wants to, so it's colored the way she wants. She has a little braid in her hair. She's got the little clips and like the little ribbon that's tied in the braid. Like, she loves it. She loves the way that she's able to style her hair. It makes her feel like she has got some sort of control about herself. So
I love it. I love all these answers. Sorry, hold on a sec. Allergies kicking my butt today. So let's jump into a little bit of a recap. Last session, we had a lovely conclusion to combat in the chandelier, performing Drew, would you like to give us just, because I seem to have misunderstood entirely what the purpose of the chandelier is. Is it for entertainment, or?
Okay, well, so the purpose of the chandelier is, it's underneath a bar, so it's gonna be for entertainment, but it's kind of like that show and tell of, like, you go, like when you bring an animal, or like when the zoo brings animals to a school to show them off and, like, you know, educate the public about I don't know why I did quotes for that, but educate the public about, like, endangered species or something like that. It's kind of like that. Like, it's like a secondary. It's entertaining, but also the original purpose was for people
Inform.
to learn.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, they were doing that, a educational spar in the depths of the chandelier. Dante, meanwhile, had stormed off and had made a quick call to Dr. Stella Gray about getting some self-defense courses, some hollow survival tips and tricks down to the Undercity, making it a little more accessible than it was previously. Dante then decided to rejoin the fight by swinging from the chandelier and falling on the cold, hard ground. Ah, causing trouble.
I don't think that's the same song.
No,
I was gonna make
It's
the
not.
reference. If
it's
you
not,
didn't.
but I had to. Because it did happen next. Dante jumped from the top of the chandelier, falling directly into the pit, timing perfectly with Kasper and Edison. A very deadly attack that did over 12 times the amount of damage needed. And what else happened? Emmett, everyone's favorite shadow healer, heard a voice in the back of his head offering him power and hinting at possibly handing over the reins to something. Emmett then used his power in a very interesting way, where he was able to manipulate other people's shadows and not just his own. Healing his wound in the process and managing to help his team hold that last hollow in place long enough to tear it asunder. After the combat, the party collected a little bit of a payment from Siren, who was very briefly interrupted by a pib with a warning symbol, indicating that the party has been dispatched on an urgent mission to the Copper District, the power station of New Ceres and its Undercity, powering a large portion of both areas. They were also informed that their buddies, formerly known as Squad 3, the Stardust Crusaders, have gone missing. They were dispatched along with other party members to figure out what happened, where they went, and control the situation. We're going to jump in right as the party leaves both the chandelier and the Candelaria. So we're going to zoom in to the outside of Colt's bar as the party steps outside into this cool night air.
So we're heading to the trams then? Is that where we're supposed to?
Yes. That is the fastest way to get there. If you have
Wait.
other transportation or want to take other transportation, you can. But that is the most direct route.
If that's the most direct route, I don't see why we wouldn't. Have we taken the trams? I don't know if
Yes
we-
and no.
We took
Yes,
a
there are-
tram, right?
Yeah, there are various cars and trains around the city for the public to use. Things to get people from the Undercity to New Ceres for work. There are, as I said in the introduction, Vanguard specific trains, which would have been what you guys took at the very beginning during your entrance exam. They also are monorail cars that spread throughout the city in various ways that are more than just from point A to point B, and are strictly reserved for Vanguard members for mission purposes.
So we'd be taking that one.
Yeah,
I assume.
if you want to. It is on the other side of the city, so it would be probably about a 20-30 minute ride on the most direct route. As
Well-
the city is massive and the station is in the Undercity.
You guys talk about it? I just started joking.
In the interest of remaining as a unit, perhaps we should all proceed together on the most direct route.
I do mention that Dante and Emmett both quickly inform the party that they have business to attend to and have to separate, and will meet you in the mission area. Emmett specifying that he needs to go check on his mother.
Fair enough.
And Dante just being mysterious.
Yeah.
I have other things to do.
I
got
got
her.
something.
Sorry, I'm dying. I just like choked on my spit right when I was gonna talk. I was like,
We'll say Dante got a mysterious summons from Dr. Stella Gray, specifically to help with planning out these, getting these classes set up. Because I just realized Julia probably won't be here next week either.
I have an
So-
important thing.
Yeah. He doesn't want to show that he cares that much.
You got it.
But, so the four of you make your way to the tram, and as you get on this train ride, you have a moment to collect yourselves. If there's any interactions that you want to do, any information or things that you have that you want to go over or share with the party, now would be the time.
It's funny that you say that. I think now's a great time to look at the information I was given.
Yes.
I got 20 minutes.
Why not?
I gotta be productive. If she's not running, she's working.
Are you planning on sharing this with the entire party or just you?
shucks, I would have hoped
She-
so. I'm the one that found it.
Well,
You would have already
she's going
seen
to
it,
do
then.
her own research
I would
first
probably-
I
because
think maybe.
I don't know.
she can perceive the information more quickly than the rest of the party, so she's gonna like
Mhm.
read it at her own pace first.
Okay.
I mean, not read, but digest it at her own pace, and then relay the information. Allow them to see it on their own later if they want to. But this first go through is just for her.
So I don't know if I wanna read the full things now then, or when you share it. But what you have is primarily 2 video footages from security cameras that Rini was able to hack into very, very encrypted areas to pull as much information as she could on Pitch Black and its previous encounter. So you have two different videos. The first one, the shorter one, being the most recent Neon incursion, the one that you guys were a part of when you first encountered Pitch Black, and the second one is the original footage from the Obsidian incident.
I stole it.
And would you like me, Connor, to full just expedite
Exposition.
those?
They will get the
That one.
information.
Okay, so I'll read it because at some point, I'm assuming on this ride, or at some point, you guys will have watched this footage as well.
I was gonna say I
I'm
don't know
just
if they
gonna
have
read-
time. I don't know how much footage there is if there's time, but
There's time.
she'll brief them now if they ask, or later whenever it comes up.
Yeah. So, let me hold on one second. I think it is you that I want. Yeah, we'll try this.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
it's got that ominous
Okay.
vibe that I'm looking for. So, we'll start with the first shorter video, the most recent one, the Neon Incursion. The video starts off as just routine security footage. You see one of the many plazas in the Neon District, with the streets littered with patrons from bars, bowling alleys, various other establishments, all walking around these illuminated neon lit streets, all having a good time, none of them paying a care of thought to their situation. You see a small stage being set up in the back of the plaza with this big banner reading Elias Thorne for New Ceres Council. You see the man himself and several bodyguards going over the venue, the area. Elias is reciting his speech that he plans to use. A family walks up, He signs someone's picture of him. He kisses their baby. Typical politician.
Typical.
Um, in the middle of this fan signing, the camera shakes as a loud explosion off camera sounds, causing those in view to panic and stumble away as this massive smoke cloud and chunks of debris fly into the area. Before anyone has any time to react, we see flying hollows swoop down, abducting civilians, very similar to the ones that you guys were fighting around the bus in that original incursion. You see them essentially picking people off the streets and carrying them away. You see several armed hollows with their massive club-like and blade-like appendages. They're deformed humanoid figures. Deformed's not the right word. They're altered, morphed. They're humanoid in shape, but far from human in look. As they come in and just start causing chaos, tearing through stands and carts and civilians alike with no discretion. You see various members of off-duty vanguards suit up and immediately start engaging the hollows, trying to save as many lives as they can. Meanwhile, Elias's bodyguards swarm him and pull out weapons, opening fire on the hollows, managing to hold back. I can't talk tonight. Hold back the threat long enough for Elias to be escorted off camera, but unfortunately they're not enough, as they're not trained Vanguard members. Several off-duty members have to step in and protect the injured bodyguards. As Elias steps out of frame, the camera shakes again as this massive surge of red electricity comes from several different angles from behind the camera. You hear screams and see more debris and blood flying from off screen, as appearing in the center of this plaza is pitch black. The black hollow with its scaled-like armor, its red markings to accent these massive horns that come from its head, almost like a targeting system that points wherever this creature's bloodlust is set. Anything in its view is not safe. The off-duty Vanguard members very quickly surround this hollow, preparing to engage. There's probably 5 or 6 of them, a squad's worth. Or at least I should say there were about 5 or 6 of them. Pitch Black makes quick work of these, very quickly tearing through. Most of them seem to be just knocked away or thrown into the wall, maybe broken limbs. One of them, however, lands a shot to the back of Pitch Black's head, and the creature slowly turns around, throwing this, or grabbing this Vanguard member by the throat and throwing him up into the air before raising his hand and unleashing another blast of this red electricity. It's not pretty, as this man is eviscerated and you see a red rain start to fall over the area. Pitch Black slowly then, from looking up, turns and looks directly at the camera before giving a coy little wave and then raising his hand up and knocking out the camera. We then get a very quick flash to a different security camera. We see a bus pulling out, followed by U6 and your PIB unit cowering in the corner, trying to avoid direct conflict. And the same scenes as you remember play play out. Pitch Black shows up. Dante attacks with a very powerful downward slash, and he just catches the blade. You do see something you didn't notice originally. If you could make me a notice roll.
Everyone, I'm assuming.
Anyone
Or-
who's watching the video, it would be just Kasper right now,
I-
unless
Let's say
You
when
show
you
the
watch
video.
it later. What is my notice?
but also if Kasper rolls high enough, she can always just tell you.
True.
True.
Oh, it's a good time to ace. That's a 10.
10 is awesome. You needed at least an 8 to detect it. You see,
An 8?
yeah.
That's not the DC.
I know you needed a raise to be able to see
I
this
needed a
specific
raise.
detail.
I do need a raise.
Mm.
Tell me about it. You notice specifically when he manages to block Dante's attack, these cracks forming in its arm. While it doesn't seem like it did any immediate damage, and you don't see any blood seeping from it, you notice that Dante's attack did injure it to a degree. On a 10, I will also say that you notice from the cracks, instead of a blood spilling out, more of that red energy, almost appearing not unstable, but moving and flashing violently. As if it is just a volatile force of energy. But you also notice on a 10 that for the rest of that encounter, he does not move that arm. The rest of the encounter plays out. The Hollow very quickly smacks around. I believe it was Edison and Colt. I don't think it did any damage, but it did knock you guys around a little bit before disappearing. The footage then cuts out. You see that when he disappears, it's almost as if he vanishes into thin air. That is the first video. Would you like to also watch the second?
Yeah.
Love to hear it. This one is footage from the Obsidian incident. What was it, 6 months prior? Before the campaign started. And we see just the normal cityscape. The Undercity as its whole. You can see from the lights in the background from the Neon District. But the Obsidian District itself was more of a marketplace. More of a market business place. It's also fairly close to the center where New Sarah sits. So the buildings are somewhat upkept. They're not ruin or shantytown-esque. They're fairly maintained, something that would look like a modern city nowadays. Maybe just smaller buildings. I keep flashing between my many tabs open. If any of you have played the hit PlayStation 3 game Infamous, the very start of the game has this massive electric pulse, an explosion. You see that but red as it blasts in the center of this area, clearing out several blocks worth of buildings immediately. The video then cuts to various different security cameras, each only lasting moments before this pulse of energy just immediately cuts them out. You see security footage of Vanguard members rolling out, whether it's from body cams or PIB units that are engaging as well. You see these massive, more hollows than you've ever seen in the field or seen in really any other incursion that's made news. And it seems like a full-scale war between these small hollows and Vanguard squads. And the Vanguard seems to be holding their own. We see a younger, not unscarred Dante Ibiki and his original squad fighting through this wave of hollows, leading the pack. Dante on the front lines with a smile on his face as he's just tearing through these monsters. And then the footage starts to shake as this massive kaiju-sized hollow appears. Not too dissimilar in appearance to Godzilla. Very like dinosaur-esque, but pitch black with red markings. Unlike every hollow that has its white ceramic mask, this mask is still just pitch black with these two beady red eyes behind it. And it just unleashes this massive guttural roar that freezes man and hollow alike in its presence. The next few minutes of video are very brutal. Countless squads being thrown at this hollow, being dispatched or smashed or just torn asunder. They're beginning to be overpowered by the smaller forces along with this massive kaiju. We see a Ibiki squad managing to hold this beast back and preventing as many casualties as possible while smaller squads pull civilians out of the way, do whatever they can to mitigate the damage. We see Ibiki squad managing to land these heavy blows on its torso and its arms, that volatile red energy appearing from the cracks alongside bursts of blood from this beast. We flash between some more cameras. We see people getting injured. We see PIB units getting smashed. And we flash to a security camera towards the back line of the group. And we see a small, frail-looking girl with shoulder-length black hair, a ponytail, kind of very messily put together in a white and pink Vanguard suit. We see her placing her hand on the back of Dr. Stella Gray and doing her best to assist with healing the injured. And anytime a member of a Ibiki squad or the front line gets knocked back, she quickly runs over and attempts to get them back into the fight. And looking at her face, she is pushing herself to her absolute limits. Sweat pouring down. She looks rough. We see glimpses of three of the other captains on the front lines. Thad Arison fighting side by side with the Ibiki squad, and the leader of the front line, was Daryl Matthews. I didn't write his name down. um, as they're just going blow to blow with this beast. At one point, we see a few members of Ibiki squad smashed, crushed. We see a couple lifeless bodies, a couple injured bodies, before we see a very angry Dante rush in, dealing a heavy blow to this beast's chest and getting its attention as this ball of red energy appears in front of its black mask, and it begins to turn its head and point it down directly at Dante. We see... Okay. Sorry, I lost my place. We see the young girl sprint over to Dante's side, touching the back of two of her fallen allies. And right as this blast is moments away from hitting her brother, we see the young girl create this massive wall of ice and plants as it emerges from the ground, managing at the very last second to take the full blast of this beam. As the smoke clears, we see Dante, bloodied and bruised, scarred on his face, cradling the lifeless form of the small girl. The massive pitch black raises its foot as if it's going to just smash them underneath before Thad Ayrson and Daryl Matthews launch in, getting its attention and causing the beast to shoot a massive blast directly into the ground, creating a smoke cloud and disappearing from vision. Several cameras flash through, scanning the area, trying to find any sign of this beast. And we see PIB footage from them scouring the floor, coming into this open clearing, finding a massive footprint on the ground, and the area painted for the entire clearing painted with this not crimson, but almost deceptively red blood. And the footage ends there. From the two videos, you can kind of tell that whatever pitch black is, it has a way of appearing and disappearing. You don't know how yet, but you know that it has a way of getting around.
Do I get the sense that it has...
Oh, that's way too...
Because it doesn't seem like they damaged it, and that's what caused it to, like, appear differently now. Do I get the sense that it is more capable of expressing combat prowess in the smaller form?
Yes. You also, from what you've seen in the video, notice that when it is in the smaller, more humanoid form, its movements are less sporadic. It's less acting on impulse, more so calculated, intelligent movements. In its kaiju form, it attacks like a beast. Yes.
Okay. Um. Oh.
Do you share this information with them at this point, or?
I'm trying to discern if there's anything else I wanted to try and figure out about it. Um. I mean, no, I guess I got a good first look. I guess it's helpful knowing that it has two appearances that alter its intelligence to a degree. Um, how long is this footage?
I'd say it's probably a collection of 5 minutes of footage for video of the obsidian, and then maybe only 2 minutes of the neon district.
So she watches it in like 3 minutes.
Yeah. Two times speed.
Yeah. What is everyone else doing? Are they engaged in something else?
That's a great question. What is everyone
Because she
else
wouldn't
doing
just
on
like
this ride?
stop and be like, "I have an announcement." You're on a tense train ride over to an emergency situation.
Yes.
I think Colt's just looking out the window and, like, you know how people do that thing with the coin between their fingers? He's doing that, but with
I
a
was thinking
dart.
Connor from Detroit. He was like ding ding ding. Just the cool little like coin tricks.
Facts.
He's kind of doing that,
Just
but
like, how are you
with a
doing?
dart.
Nice.
Nice. What about you two? What are you all doing?
See, my first instinct's like, she'd just be playing a game, but I don't know. You're not sure. Do you have anything, Edison? Because if not, I kind of have something.
I don't really have anything.
I was gonna say, I like to think she's sitting next to you, and she's like playing a game, and she's like, so that one's a plumber, and you have to go through the pipes, and you have to kill all the guys in the pipes.
Right.
Yeah, so press that one. No, that one. No, that one.
But I'm
button.
pressing that. Which
No.
which one?
She's
There's
like
only
picking up
2
his
buttons.
hands. And there's 2 buttons.
I mean, surely I can't get it wrong that many times.
Yeah. Okay, now you gotta.
50-50
Now you press.
chance.
Now you press the trigger to jump.
What's
The
the
trigger
trigger?
the trigger. That. Not that. That's the button you just
Oh,
press.
the
to
third
attack.
button.
The third. That one on the back.
Now there's 3. Now there's 3 buttons.
There's 3 buttons.
My odds are going down by the minute.
Okay, now jump. No, you just attacked again.
There's a button right here.
Yeah.
It just says start. Does that not?
Don't press that.
So, Rini, I will also give you the option, since you found the data, if you would have watched it originally when you pulled the footage, or if you would very quickly just pulled the footage and
I think
did
she
not
just
look through
quickly.
it.
I think she might have like skimmed it, but definitely did not see any of that. Otherwise, I don't think she would have offered to give it to Dante first, because that's what she did originally. She's like, I pulled this for you as a
Yeah.
bribe to be my friend. I don't think she would have been like, I just watched your family die. Here's a bribe to be my friend. So I don't think she would have watched all of it. I think she would have just like skimmed it and then been like, okay, this is all the data files that I found on him. Maybe this will help. You know, like, and then she was like, oh, okay, here you go, Kasper. You know, I don't think she really like looked at it.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, that's what they're all doing, Kasper.
I think she like pauses, thinks for a second. Miss Hoshino, I've reviewed that footage you gave.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhat illuminating.
That's good.
Certainly. You may also watch the footage if you desire, obviously. I highly recommend that it not be shown to Mr. Ibiki.
Why not? Should I just watch it and then figure that out
I
myself?
have a feeling that he is familiar with the information contained within already, and will bring him additional stress and not much else.
I see. Okay. Then yeah, I didn't really watch a ton of it. I just kind of pulled the files, so I mean, if you think it'll be helpful to watch, then
If you wish.
Would you like me to enable projector mode?
Mm,
we're the only ones on this trip. We would have to be, right?
Yeah, it's just your squad. And the trains are automated, so no one's driving it per se. They just know where they're going.
who's driving the train?
If you're here and you're here and you're here and you're here and you're here, then who's driving the train?
If you'd like, Pib, if the rest of the squad agrees.
Any objections?
I'm not getting anywhere with this, so.
Have you tried hitting the fourth button? The
Where's
bumpers.
it? God.
Pip, don't gaslight him. There's only 3 buttons in this game. You're thinking of Gal again.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
This is Plumber Pals.
Plumber pals.
Perilous plumber pals. So yeah, Pib, everything that I just explained happens as these 2 videos play in the same order. And behind Dante's back, you all watch videos on how his family died.
I feel like that Patrick meme. It's just like
Ah.
oh.
Yeah. Oh. That's dark. And it's not because his name is Pitch Black.
Pip, that's a strike.
That's your 3rd strike, bro. I'm sorry. That's it.
Read the room.
They don't reset?
It's okay. You get unlimited strikes because you're cute, Pip.
Thank you.
Why employ a strike system if they are not limited?
Well, you get 5. You get 5.
Puts him in a sense of false security.
You get 5. How's 5? Is that good? Is 5 good?
It's fine if you're not gonna switch it to 7 when he hits 5.
It's 5. You get 2 more. You get to be final strike.
Have we defined the parameters of the punishment for reaching the maximum number of strikes?
You get no more. That's your
I think we
As you all are talking, anyone who looks out the window as you curve past this major building,
major building.
and start to descend back into the Undercity, you see a city completely devoid of power. And that only goes to further display. I can't talk. I can't use big words. It goes further to show how real the situation is as you get closer into the city and head towards the station, where, pulling back up my notes, where, oh, stop taking me to the top of the page. It's a, for lack of a better term, a pitch black cityscape. street lights, buildings, even the emergency lights are all turned off. Kasper, you specifically, I need you to make me a electronics roll, please. Rini, you can
Oof.
make this too.
A what?
Actually,
Elect-
I think I think everyone but Colt can make this roll.
A what?
I'm so sorry.
Nah, nah.
I
make
assume
an
this is
electronics
smart
roll.
space. I didn't write
It
down
is. It is smart
anything.
space.
I didn't write down anything I don't actually have any
I'm a
points in.
smart cookie.
Luckily, I am a genius. So,
So you
What
take the
kind of
one
roll am I
that's
making?
higher, or you add them? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I always forget.
Between the wild card die and the normal die, you take the higher one.
Okay.
What kind of roll was it?
Electronics, which is a smarts roll.
ooh. Since I'm a genius, I get a free reroll on smarts. So my first roll was a 2.
Okay.
My second roll was a crit fail. So
Wait.
Okay.
I have a question. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. So I have a D12 in smarts, but I have a D8 in electronics. So I roll the D8.
Yeah.
Okay.
smarts doesn't matter.
Okay. Cool. Then I got a 6.
All right.
And not on my explosive die, on my D8.
I exploded and got a 10.
God
Okay.
damn it!
You know what?
I'm supposed to be smart!
Everyone make a
You're-
dex save. Edison exploded.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of experience with electronics, but if you want to make the roll at with a -4, you can.
You said we are at an elevated position, kind of overlooking the city, right?
As you're moving into the tram station.
Is
So the tram is a little bit above the city.
okay. Is there an obvious building that the power station is?
Yes. And no. There's several large buildings. The whole copper area is meant to serve as a large power grid.
Okay.
But there is unfortunately towards the back end of the district is a very large building that's kind of hard to tell what's in it because you can really only make out its silhouettes in this pitch dark.
I would like, just since we have an overview of the city, I don't actually. I wanted to try to see if I could map out a route that would be the fastest way to get to that building if need be.
So, before I go into their electric rolls, it's funny that you mentioned mapping out a path, because Savage Worlds has a darkness system as well, where dim light puts everything at a -1. Dark light puts everything at a -2, and pitch blackness puts everything at a -4 that involves vision.
I see.
I see. So, even with flashlights, because of the sheer, if you've ever tried to be in like a truly pitch black area and use a flashlight, it doesn't do as much as you think, especially if it's a large open area.
Yeah.
So with flashlights that you guys would have built into your suits, every roll involving sight would be a -2. Without the flashlights, you guys would be at a -4 until this power comes back. But moving on to the electronics, what'd you get, Edison? You got a 10? Okay, perfect. And you actually did a little bit of construction for the Vanguard, correct? In prior. Perfect. Because you would know this. So we'll start with Rini. Renu, you rolled not great, right?
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you did succeed.
Oh. I
Um,
was gonna say that is good.
that
I
is
was
good.
like, I thought I rolled fine.
Sorry, I
No,
missed.
I
I
didn't
rolled
roll
I
as
thought
good
you
as
said
everybody
two.
else.
You. So actually, we'll start from the bottom up. Casper, you feel weird, for lack of a better term. There's this weight on you, coming from your temples. Not like a headache, but when you feel a headache coming on and it just hasn't hit yet, you feel this almost sinus pressure in your temples. You're not weakened by any means, but you feel drained. You just feel tired. Like your body just feels heavier than normal, stiffer even. It feels as if it feels like you're sleep deprived almost. But no physical effects on your body yet. There is this buzzing in the back of your head though. And
Yeah, I
Pib,
think he just like pinches the bridge of her nose and like closes her eyes and starts like like she doesn't look outside anymore. She kind of just like paces a little bit.
yeah. Rini, you with an electronics roll would know that this area is 100% off the grid, like they said. No generators, none of the emergency power, none of that is active. Computers, security systems all down. You do notice the an area of this size, and not only this size, but the large portion of New Ceres that is now also without power. There's got to be some pretty big generators to power that. And what better place to keep big generators than a big building? Edison, you've done work for the Vanguard before. You've done repair. You know at least a little bit about how this emergency system works. You know that the emergency system is entirely within the jurisdiction of the research and development, and that it is set up to have to automatically deploy should there be any kind of power outage. You also know that it has 3-4 layers of failsafes should something go wrong, as you've done some of the maintenance on this after attacks. You know from the bits of maintenance that you've done that the only way these should be failing, unless something catastrophically goes wrong and completely decimates 4 layers of failsafes, is if it's disabled from inside the research and development.
Interesting.
And Cole, did you make a roll for trying to map out the area?
No. No.
Would you like to?
Nah, it'll be spur of the moment.
It would be if you're interested, it would be a survival roll with -4.
Wait, I have something.
I love that like joyous look on Dane's face when like he's expecting them to fail and really wants to narrate what the failure is.
It's not even that. I've learned that when I put things at a -4, usually it just means that you guys are gonna roll really good and make me eat my words. Unless Drew makes that face.
You said a -4.
Yeah.
So the wild card dice exploded. So that's 11
See?
minus 4. So 7.
I love it. You've got a. It's a clear night. It doesn't help much. But due to the massive area that's been has been hit by the outage. There's not a lot of light pollution in the air, and the moonlight manages to give you a pretty good idea on where you need to go. You see several large buildings, but you manage to see one with, you can almost make out a large fence around it. Now, as the train comes to a stop and the doors open, Pib kind of rolls to the front of you all and just kind of, like, you see his face almost have like flash with a low battery symbol for a second, and he says, "Man, this is my first time being completely off the grid. It feels like, well, it feels like I have a low battery."
Okay, thought that was gonna be a joke. Thought you were leading up to a joke, Pib. I had to watch.
Pushing your luck, Scoob.
You're
I
on
guess
thin
you could
fucking
say I
ice,
feel
kid.
drained.
Wait, do the Pibs get charged from the air? Like extended
powered?
range wireless charging, basically?
In a sense, it's more so he's completely cut off from the Vanguard network.
So now it's really the same as Ron's Gone Wrong.
As what?
I don't have access to the internet, so I'm gonna have to improvise what a
You need to
Pib is
watch that
supposed to
movie.
be.
It's Pib. That movie is Pib.
Pib's gone wrong.
I haven't seen. Oh, okay. I haven't seen the movie, but now I remember what it is. Yeah. So, Pib goes. This is awful. I can't access any of our comm links. I can't access any of the Vanguard systems. Oh no!
Can access our funds?
I can't access my comedy system. My comedy upgrades. What am I gonna do?
Oh no! What a shame. Whatever.
Remind me to
we
download
gotta
the
do.
offline version when we get back. I'll have to expend some funds for the premium version.
Oh darn!
No,
Too
wait,
bad we're
wait, wait,
without
wait,
your
wait.
jokes, Pib.
Pib, where are you getting these funds?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Where's the money coming from, Pib?
Is now really the time to ask that?
I don't know.
You can tell us on the way.
We're in the middle of a mission, yeah. I'll let you know after. Let's go over the mission
That's not what I
priorities
said.
real quick.
How is it in your programming to deflect like this, Pib?
Yeah,
gave
I
him
thought we
free
only
will,
let you down.
remember?
Yeah, but I didn't realize that deflection was
Oh.
part of his mods. I thought he just had sarcasm understanding and the joke modifier.
Correction, Pib has downloaded someone's interpretation of free will.
Fun fact about the free will, it's not an official Vanguard software. I had to get it off GitHub.
What the?
Hashtag
up.
mod spawn.
Get Pib. No, Pib Hub. There
PibHub.
it is.
PibHub. Wait, no,
Wait.
that's pushing
Yep.
the line.
That's where you got that?
Yep.
Oh no.
Pib, get over that thing! That's not for Pibs your age!
It's just a file sharing site.
Oh, you scared me, Pib. I thought it was.
What did
Never
you
mind.
think it
Are
was?
they not all
Never-
file sharing sites?
Anyway, let's go over the mission objectives.
To find the people that are missing and to turn the power back on?
and if there are any civilians in the area, to make sure that everyone is taken care of. Now, there are several different squads that have also been sent here, and while we don't have any communication with them right now, it is safe to assume that they would be focusing on civilian and investigation. The choice is yours if you would rather specifically look for where your friends went, or if you want to focus on getting the power back up.
I think it'll be easier to find out where everybody went with the power back on.
Probably get the lights back on.
Understood. Is there any questions about the mission briefing or the briefing of the previous group that you want to go over beforehand, or do we want to just start going?
What was their mission briefing? Was it just activity in the area?
It was. They were originally dispatched over here when the power went out. Let me rethink his words. They were originally dispatched to this area during the initial power outage. Unfortunately, after several hours of going no contact, we had gotten no response from them or their PIB unit.
So
Hence
the power
why
went
we've
out
sent out
first.
this emergency group. The power has been out for approximately 6 hours.
Jeez.
Why are we just now getting this message?
Well, the power was out for about an hour or two, running on the emergency backup system, when the emergency system had gone out, and he's like looking through his files. The Stardust Crusaders were then sent to get the main generators back up and running, as we hadn't heard anything from the engineers that reside in this area. And buffering. I can't read the rest of it from here, unfortunately.
It's too
Dude,
blurry.
next time
It's too
next time I DM, I need to make a robot NPC so I can say buffering while I'm looking through my notes. Buffering.
Was it that obvious?
No, that's what I just assumed because I was like, oh yeah.
To put a reminder to confer with the Vanguard about the frequency about deploying squads when things go awry like this. 4 hours is still an incredibly long time.
Understood.
I mean, I know we've only done like one mission, but does anyone else think it's kind of bogus that the Starlight Crusaders were sent out before we were? I mean, aside from the fact that we have like Kasper and Dante Ibiki, we're a pretty like well-off squad as a whole, and we've had to save their butt like twice.
Yeah.
I assume they thought this was a low priority mission that could be handled by them.
Guess so.
Shall
Well,
we
let's get
moving?
moving. This is
Sarge?
Yes.
very inconvenient.
Unfortunately, I can't download the map of the area, so I'm not quite sure how to reach the main power station.
Oh, I got that.
Do you now?
I do.
That sounded really passive-aggressive, and I
I
did not mean it
was
that
gonna
way.
Oh,
say
sorry.
I'm
No,
so
I didn't-
sorry.
I didn't mean that. That's I don't know where that came from, but I took a look, and I think we got a pretty direct route.
Great.
All right. Let's proceed with caution. There were no immediate hollow readings during the main power outage. Unfortunately, it has been several hours, and we don't know if the sensors are still down or if anything could emerge. So please proceed with caution. So, as you guys start taking these routes, which way do you want to try and head? You have various different means, whether it's ducking alleys, or heading down main roads, or doing something anime like building hopping. Like, you have options.
What's the
What's the map got for us?
Yeah.
I think Colt would just naturally stick to alleys. And do a little building hopping here and there if we find a ladder, you know. Fire
Okay.
escape. You know.
Make me, everyone, because you have a general layout of the area. I wouldn't say you have a route down to a T.
Yeah.
If you are trying to proceed cautiously, make me a survival roll. You'll have to choose between one of these options. If you want to be looking for ways to gain ground, like you said, make me a notice roll. Or if you are trying to, where is it? If you're trying to proceed as quiet as possible and avoid making noise and really using the darkness to your favor, make me a stealth roll. Notice
What
the
if
smart
I'm
survival? Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
What if I am moving alongside the group, kind of, but like running around looking for anyone?
Looking for anyone? Ooh.
Is not concerned about being stealthy. She is not looking for a better route. All she is doing is seeing if she finds anyone.
Make me a
It might still be noticed, just with a different.
yeah, I would say it's still noticed with
Objective.
a different goal.
Okay.
If you are making a survival or a notice roll, if you want to turn on your flashlights, it's a -2. If for some reason you don't want to turn on your flashlights, it is a -4.
How would infrared vision affect this area?
Infrared. I didn't know you had infrared vision.
From your
I
eye?
think infrared would let you see heat signatures.
Oh, for sure.
It lets you see heat
Um,
signatures, yeah, but
So
I don't know
if
how
there
much
is
that would
something
affect-
there,
I suppose
It
I'd
it
be
doesn't let you
helping.
see buildings any better.
No.
But it would let you
Yeah.
see if there are people very well.
I think I'd be helping Casper in that case.
Okay.
Locate any sort of people or bodies.
That would be great.
I would say minus. You can do it with a -1.
Would Rini
See,
want to do
Um,
stealth?
No, I'm sorry. You would just do it flat. With
I would say I have
infrared.
a higher thing in stealth, but I don't know if that's smarter
Choice
for
is
me
yours.
to do.
Is there
Why?
a range on your infrared?
Would I?
Gun? I don't think there is.
I just
I
figured
don't think
if
it says no.
Edison's gonna be helping Casper, I assume they're gonna be going pretty fast. So I would assume that I would kind of help you get the fastest route possible, but still kind of laying low.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Oh, it does say, it says I have darkness penalties against targets with heat signatures.
Oh, okay. So you.
So if it
Oh,
would be
okay.
2, it would
Sick.
be -1.
Okay, so it's -1 for you then.
You don't add anything to these rolls, right? Like, there's no like bonuses.
No.
It's just the
No,
roll, right? I didn't
Unless
think
you
so.
have
I just wanted to be sure.
an edge.
No. Yeah.
Unless you have an
Um,
edge or your die explodes.
4
Sick.
for stealth.
We're rolling with
For stealth.
what modifier? Like
Oh,
negative?
If
minus
you're
2,
using your
shit.
flashlight.
2.
No, stealth isn't sight based per se.
Oh, and 4.
Yeah.
I got
It would be -2 with the flashlights, -4 without them.
Okay. You go ahead. Sorry.
So are we subtracting 2 or 4 for stealth?
It's based off your.
You're
whatever
not
you
subtract. Not for
The
stealth.
choice is yours.
Not for stealth.
Not for stealth.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Not for stealth.
misunderstood.
I got a 10.
For
Ooh.
stealth?
Yeah, my 4 exploded twice.
Damn.
Okay. And
That's
no one
probably
did
not.
survival or notice. Okay.
Well, we did notice for
Oh, we did, yeah. So you have
Yeah.
the route. You're just not taking any
Um,
extra. You're not trying to get high ground or
Mhm.
cut through any.
I got a
open areas.
4.
You got 4.
Although I
got a
do
tw-
want to say, instead of a flashlight, she is using fire because
sick.
she likes to.
Cool.
I got a 21.
Whoa!
My D8 exploded twice.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
I
I can't
got
get above a 6 on my dice today. What the fuck?
Okay.
I got
I
4
think-
raises.
That's crazy.
I need like
So
30 seconds. So
Yeah.
if your characters could like talk amongst yourself and kind of improv for a second. I wasn't expecting that.
I kind of feel like a spy. Do you feel like a spy, Colt, when you do this stuff? Do you do
feel-
this a lot?
I haven't.
Do this a lot.
I mean, yeah, I do this all the time. Not no.
Meanwhile, there's like trails of fire going around in like
Yeah.
every direction, like 30 feet away from you.
You know, not so tense. Usually just tailing people, but
Hmm.
yeah, it kind of feels like a spy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Kasper have a normal heat signature?
Yeah, they're going doo doo doo.
Yeah, I
can
would
s-
say. Okay. Right, that is a good assumption, Connor. Okay. Yeah, so you notice, primarily as you are leaving the tram area, you're in a more residential area. You see, in the immediate party, you see, everyone's signatures are just fine. Rini's is a little higher than everyone else's. A little hotter. She's running hot. But as you look around, you can see in each of the buildings, people kind of huddled together, or small children and their parents, or at least a parent. You don't see more than one adult in each of the houses. There are a couple where you see like a full family, but mostly it is a person and some, like, a child or two. As if, like, not a full family. But there are people in these buildings, and they are alive.
That's good.
I'll relay that information to Kasper.
And I guess she's just doing like very, very brief wellness checks to be like. She'll probably just like listen in, make sure there's like sound, communicate with Edison about like if they're moving, and like as long as there's not like blatantly someone like on the ground or something, then it's not like a high priority because it's just a power outage as far as we know. There's not been like an attack or anything, so they should be okay.
Yeah. You guys Yeah, that's exactly. There's no signs. Um, actually, everyone make me a survival roll flat and a notice roll. Um, with a -2.
Make a survival roll and a notice roll.
Yes, the survival roll is flat. The notice is at a -2.
So what do you
We
roll
don't-
if you don't have a skill in survival?
Yeah.
Smarts.
Is it just the d6?
It's a D4 and a D6, and you subtract 2 from either.
Oh.
A D. Oh. Well, that
You said
sucks.
both a survival and a notice roll.
Yes.
Aw, that sucks for me 2 times.
Crazy how that works.
I got a 0 on survival.
I also got a 0 on survival.
I
Notice
got
is something that everyone has by default, by the way.
Yeah, but it's
So
only
it would just be your smarts modifier.
No, it's
What?
I got
it's-
Mm-mm.
3 for survival. Sorry.
I got a 10 for survival.
Thank God.
I'm a survivor.
Thank
I'm not going to
God.
give up
Casper, you
Keep on
would notice
surviving.
this, and if you wish to intervene, you can.
Mhm.
That as you walk, your other party members are just kind of struggling a little bit. They're moving slowly and a little too cautiously. One of them trips over something and
Probably me
kind
because
of
I'm
like
clumsy.
stumbles forward and makes a little bit of noise, but nothing to counteract their stealth rolls. But you just see that they know the trail, they're just having trouble. It's like when you're walking in a dark room and you're like, I know where everything is, but I don't know where I am. If that makes sense. Unless I'm the only one who's had that experience before.
Well, yeah, it's like I know there's a lamp, but am I like
Yeah.
3 feet from the lamp, or am I 10 feet from the lamp?
Exactly, yeah. Am I like one step from this wall, or am I like an inch away from it?
Wait,
Um.
so I'm noticing that they're
They're kind of
struggling to get through?
Just to get their bearings. You're having a pretty good job with like spatial awareness, and your eyes are sort of adjusting. The flick of your flames are helping. So if you want to help guide, you can.
Is there like an additional concern that we need to be moving faster?
No, well, actually, what was everyone's notice rolls?
2.
Crit fail.
13.
Okay.
mine was a 6.
Okay. Sam, what was yours?
See, everyone's like, no, I didn't succeed survival.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, I crit failed notice, so.
Despite kind of like having trouble getting your bearings, Colt and Edison, you do a pretty good job getting a lay of the area. And what you notice, despite there being no indication of any bodies or any corpses, as you get closer to this big building, you start seeing these large cracks in the floor or in the like pavement. Street lights kind of knocked over. Some vehicles overturned. And if you relay that to Casper, then Casper will know too.
Yeah, I think the key here is that Casper is not going forward so much as like moving horizontally and
Yeah.
like not necessarily going ahead of the group. So she's become very good at like stopping before she runs into something, but not paying attention to what's ahead of them right now.
Are we able to communicate to each other wirelessly?
I
I'm gonna
I
say
always
no,
assume.
because the
Oh, but
comms
no,
are
okay.
out.
Is it not like? Is it not like a walkie-talkie thing? Is it only like via Wi-Fi?
You know what? I'm gonna say by default it is. However, you have a hacker and a tinkerer in your group. So if you want to say at some point you altered it during that week of downtime,
Well, I think Casper would be like very conscious of this. Like, if we are only communicating, I mean, not only for like accessibility, but like if we are communicating like only on internet signals, like we can always be tracked. So like, I want access to a more analog communication system that like you need to know you need to know the wavelength, right? Or you need to know the station we're on.
and you did spend time with Edison earlier during his downtime, so if that's something
And I think
you guys
she
wanna
would
have, you
be
can have it.
completely agog that it is not built into the suits already. Except, she's like, this maybe this is old technology, but it just seems like it hasn't eclipsed its usefulness.
Yeah, so you do have wireless communication.
Okay.
Not so much like a telepathic link like in D&D, but you have
Yeah.
you have walkie-talkies.
I'll just say over the talkie, I'm starting to see some signs of hollow activity, so we might want to keep it down.
Would you like me to continue illuminating your path?
By all means, yeah.
Then I think with that, she'll like focus in. She's not gonna spread out anymore. She's gonna like stay ahead of them, but just like make like a small like fire trail to help guide them.
The rest of the way, especially with Casper helping guide, goes pretty well. You all make it to this big, tall chain fence. And as you walk across its side in the darkness, you get to a point where there is a massive, massive hole in this chain link fence. And I need everyone to make me a common knowledge roll with +2.
Plus
What?
2.
A bonus
+2. Yeah.
for me?
For me?
Steven.
Okay. Sorry. I keep asking questions about the system. When your dice blows up, like when if my d6 blew up, do I do 6 plus whatever I roll next?
Yes. And if it
Okay.
blows up again, then you do 12 plus whatever you roll next.
Hmm.
And
But I
so on
don't-
until
But if
Yeah,
that's
7.
high, if the explosion is higher than what I rolled on my other die, then I disregard the other die, correct?
yes. Yes.
Okay.
So you got 7, Edison.
Mm-hmm.
What did everyone
9.
else
6.
get? 9,
I also
6,
got 7.
7. Okay. You all know that shouldn't be there.
Okay, great.
That's
So
I'm sorry,
glad I
did I
exploded
need
on
to
that
be
common
girl?
knowledge. So glad my dice exploded on something so crucial as to whether or not I know a hole is supposed to be in a fence.
What was your total, Sam?
It was a 9.
I don't
what
care.
was your
Pip gets a
total? 'Cause there
strike for
is
that.
more.
Pip gets a strike! No, that's not supposed to be there.
Dane gets a strike for that.
Rini did get a raise.
Rini did
Yeah.
get a raise, so I
did get a
will extend. It's not common knowledge, but it would be something that you would notice investigating a hole in a fence that should not be there. As you look into this courtyard, Rini, you find the rest of the fence. And with the fence are discarded hard hats and workman's vests, tools, tablets, shoes, but like maybe one shoe here and there. And none of them are just neatly placed down. They're all tossed and scattered around. But what is common sense is you know that when articles of clothing are thrown around right next to a massive area of destruction, there should be carnage. But there's no blood. No bodies. Nothing.
Can I like walk over and like pick one of the vests or like hard hats up and see if there's like anything on it that we might be
Yes,
like
you
just
can.
not seeing from a distance? Like
Yes,
any
you
kind of,
can.
I mean, I know you said no blood from a distance, but it might be like on the clothing or something.
The clothing, the hats, still mostly blood-free. You might have like 1 or 2 drops on one, but it's been dried. There are, however, scrapes, dents in the hard hats, maybe a tear in one of the vests. As if whatever removed it was not a willing creature. I don't like how I phrase that. That's not the vibe I'm going for here. It was
I got what you
torn
meant.
or damaged.
Well, under better circumstances, I would put one of these on and be like, "Look, Edison, I'm you." But I'm not gonna.
I'm you in your prime.
I'm you in your prime. I'm not a robot.
Take a Benny.
I'm the government.
I am the
Let me speak to the people.
So I'm
Speak
curious
to the
about
people.
this hole in the fence that's not supposed to be. So
Yeah.
is the portion of fence one big piece?
Yeah, so the fence would be a massive. You mean like the portion that's been blasted through, or the whole fence?
The portion that like Rini found, like is it one piece that has been removed?
It is like if you take a sheet of paper and punch a hole through it.
Mm.
So it's like torn inward, scent flying. Or am I missing
Okay, so the
your
fence,
question?
the fence that remains that is standing is still like bent in.
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't like cut through or burned.
No, it wasn't
through,
like cut through a gate.
punched.
Something forced its way through.
Yeah. Okay.
Something punched that sheet of paper.
The Kool-Aid Man got to this place.
Oh yeah.
He's been here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
All right, now I gotta make a note.
Oh yeah. Run.
Kool-Aid Man. You. What do I have in my notes for this? I don't know if I decided. Kasper and Edison, if you're so inclined to figure out if your primary focus is still getting the power back on, make me common knowledge checks. Rini and Colt, what are you two doing? Is there's this massive hole, and Rini was staring at this hard hat, really debating putting it on.
Hmm.
I don't really know what are they doing? What are the other two doing? Sorry.
If they're not, I'm sorry, they have the option of making a common knowledge roll.
Oh.
If they're focused on getting the power back on. If they're not, let me know what you guys want to do.
Well, so here's the thing. Kasper is interested in safety and protecting things, and while she does want to get the power back on, she knows that 2 people in her party are very familiar with working with electronics.
I'll say swap me
And-
roles, Kasper.
She would probably be interested in, like, if something burst through here and there is signs of hollow activity, she needs to find whatever this hollow activity is.
Okay.
Like, she will always prioritize that.
So, Sam, you can make a common knowledge roll. It would just be at a -1
Oh, why?
because you are not familiar with a power grid, as you have not worked on a power station.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair.
But we established that Edison
Well-
has and Kasper has experience with the Vanguard.
Well, can I, like, use, like...
Use a power.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
can
if
I,
you
like,
could- if
use...
you could give me...
Does this count as, like,
yeah.
a machine?
What are you
in a
trying
sense?
to do with it? What do you, like...
This
what-
feels
what's
like
your-
we need the machine that you are trying to work on first.
Yeah.
Are you trying
Yeah.
to locate something?
Nah, it's okay. I'll just
Well,
I'll just roll a common knowledge roll.
I mean, if you're trying to locate something, you could totally use your power.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would be looking for though. I don't know enough about like.
Generator.
But I thought you said the generators were in the buildings. Or in the
In the
big building.
Big building that you're in front of?
We're in front of it? I'm dumb.
Yeah,
going
that's where
to
the
go
fence
search
is
right
around.
now.
Sorry. I didn't
Oh.
specify.
Like, we're past the fence that says keep out, this is a power grid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hence why there's hard hats and construction work. Sorry, I could have done a better job explaining that.
No, you're good. I didn't realize that we were in. I thought like we were in like another area and like it wasn't the same building.
No, I'm sorry.
I thought it was like a different. Yeah, but then I'd be moving away from the rest of the group. It's fine. I'll just roll the common knowledge roll. It's fine.
Okay.
You said it's
Um,
-1.
Yes. Edison?
I would like to preface this by saying genius is really nice because I get to reroll
How many
stuff
of you guys
and
have genius?
and fish for explosions, and then I explode my d6 3 times, and I get a 20.
Again? Again? I might need to take his dice away.
I don't know. This dice is rolling really well. It's kind of
What
nice.
dice is that? That looks
Potion
sick.
dice.
It's a little like lantern potion
Where'd you get
kind
that?
of
That's
dice.
so cool.
Actually, do I still have the box for it? I don't think I do, but
That's sick.
yeah,
Anyway.
I love it.
Okay. What'd you get, Rini?
I mean, it just doesn't really matter. I rolled
Yeah,
5.
but like 5? Okay, you succeeded.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not gonna.
What was anybody else rolling? Anything else? Or
I'll
wanting
help
to.
Kasper look around for further signs of the hollow.
Okay. Are
I don't
you
know
guys
what you
going
want me
far
to
or just
roll.
staying in the immediate area?
I mean, I can go far pretty quick.
I'll try to keep equidistant so I can at least see the other two.
Mhm. Give me.
I mean, I'll use the fire trail so you can see her as long as she's not behind total
Yeah, that's
cover.
what I'm saying.
And she's
I
not
just-
going to try and...
I just want
Yeah.
to keep it.
I just mean like I don't want you to get too far away from them.
Yeah.
Because I
Give me
can get back
notice
very quickly.
For survival, and while you guys are rolling that, I'm gonna explain what the other two figured out. You two notice that Edison, you're actually fairly familiar with this area. Back in your youth, you used to frequent over here whenever other districts would have power outages, just to kind of reroute energy and perform maintenance on the area to try and keep as much of the cities running as possible. Rini, you have a general idea of how electronics work. And in a lot of cases with electronics, there are... and this is me talking out my ass, so if there's anyone who watches this that actually knows electronics, don't be mad at me.
You don't.
I'm just a little guy. I don't.
You don't know. I know.
In this world, with a lot of electronics, especially primarily ones meant to cover large areas, there is a primary source of power, one that maintains the immediate area, and there is not a signal booster, but a sender. I want to say recipient, but that's not right. A sender.
A distributor.
A distributor. Thank you. And you know that the primary power would turn this essentially immediate area on, and the secondary power, or the distributor, would be what's needed to be active to send them both out, or to send the energy out to the rest of the city. Edison, with a 20, you know that this area is set up in a way that there are two generators, both on separate ends of the building. From your experience, there is no primary or distributor. There are just two generators. When one of the generators is active, it condenses the electronic signal to just this building. But when both are active, it sends it out. So,
Okay.
you know that if you want to get power running for the district, you have to get both of these generators up and running. What were
Okay.
your guys' roles?
5.
4.
5? 4. Perfect. You don't see any hollows, but you do see a... make me a common knowledge roll, as you see a massive cave, or not caved in, but hole in the wall. 4?
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's not supposed to be there. Hold
not
on.
supposed
It's a
to
5
be
again.
there. It's
There's-
not
there's a
supposed to be
massive
there.
hole in the
What?
wall.
This is my new favorite bit. I love this.
Hey, Casper.
It better not be. I've got a D8 in common knowledge, and if that's all you use it for, I'm gonna be pissed. I'll be like, you asshole.
Hey, Casper.
Yes.
That hole doesn't look like it's supposed to be there. How far down do you think you could run and come back in like 3 seconds?
I agree. I also don't think it's supposed to be there. Hold on, let me double check.
I hate this.
That's just a random number.
In-
Just real quick.
In 3 seconds, I can run about 2,100 yards.
Jesus.
Are you Dr. Buller?
Dr. Buller.
PhD.
Surely they come a doctor to the house.
Did you want to run down there really quick, see if you can't find anything?
I just did. Do you want to see me do it again?
Oh, sorry.
I've actually mapped out the entire area while you were waiting.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going in the hole that's not supposed to be there.
Okay. All right, make
Quickster.
me a -2 notice.
-2 notice.
Something exploded.
4.
I was wrong.
Nothing exploded.
No, you're not wrong, but it's the D4.
Oh. Okay. You do see more of these discarded hard hats and tools and articles of clothing. And you do see claw marks heading further in. You get to the end of this long hallway and see a branching path with a sign that just says Generator 1, Generator 2, each pointing in separate directions. And that's about all that you see. Do you go back?
I see 2 paths that lead to either of the 2 generators, and perhaps indication that there may be a hollow down.
Does it seem like just the one?
You can't tell.
In my professional opinion, I can't tell. There are claw marks, but they could be sparse or they could be many, depending on how many there were.
Do we want to split up and get both those generators done at the same time?
If possible.
If you guys like, I can stay back here and should Mr. Darofel or Mr. Ibiki show up, I can point them in your direction.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're still
You have
here,
an
honestly.
alarm mode?
Yes, why do you ask?
Like if you're gonna be standing here on your own and you get, scooped by something, are you gonna make a sound for us, or are you just gonna,
I was
Perish.
going to activate my camouflage mode. PIB units aren't designed for combat, yet we're supposed to accompany you into the fray. We kind of sit off to the side and avoid detection.
Right, but in the case you do get detected,
I
do you
can scream really loud.
That'll work perfectly. Thank
You know R2D2?
you.
Who?
Look up.
Those
Oh,
movies
wait,
got
you
destroyed in
can't.
the
Oh, you
cataclysm.
can't.
My
My little pib babies off the internet.
Alright, wow.
The baby's off the
That's rough,
internet.
Does he say that?
Yeah.
At least both my arms are as they were originally designed.
Oh,
Oh!
Give him a Benny! Give him a Benny! Give him a strike back! He gets a strike back!
-1.
I'm sorry,
I
that was
just got a
uncalled
new
for.
plan for a new arm.
What? I was just
Don't
going
worry
to
about it.
apologize and say that I went a little hard on that, but
Yeah, he did go
No,
hard.
no. You said it. It's out.
Dude, download no takesies backsies.
He can't! He's off the grid!
Ah!
queuing no takesies backsies. Awaiting connection. So,
While
you-
this is happening, Casper has proceeded down the path to Generator 1 without telling anyone.
okay. It looks like Miss Sky is already gone.
To do what?
Excuse me, Pib, how do you know this?
Well, I turned around and you're not
Huh?
here.
I thought you were outside.
You're following me? I'm already. Are you not with the rest of the group? How did you keep up with me?
Wait, what do you mean? You're just not with the original group. Where'd you go?
But I've been communicating that I was at the crossroads to the generators, which is not where the rest of the group is.
I seem to have missed
Pib,
that.
where
part.
are you?
Oh yeah, Pib's pig.
With the
Yeah,
rest of
Perhaps
the
you
group.
are the one that is
Pib
misplaced.
is the
Pib.
hollow.
Oh, you figured it out. All right, we're in the final boss.
Oh god.
No.
If Pib was the final boss,
Alright,
I
roll
think I'd
initiative.
cry.
I know we don't roll for that, but do it anyway.
I'd be like, this isn't you, Pib. This isn't you.
Tell a joke quick.
So are you
Sorry.
dividing and conquering?
I'm already divided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not physically going back to them yet. I
Are you
want to
telling
see
them
more.
where you're going?
No, I'm doing this
Okay.
while they're having this debate with Pib about
Okay.
Edison's arm. Just real quick, just a real quick
She's
butcher.
fast.
Okay. I mean, it's a lot of what you have already seen. You said you picked Generator 1, right?
Uh huh.
Okay. You do, as you get a little closer to Generator 1, in the claw marks and the cracked walls, you do start seeing a couple splashes of blood on the wall. Not an extreme amount, definitely not enough to warrant the mass amounts of clothes and tools that you've seen. But you're getting there.
Okay, then I'm going to quickly run back to the intersection and run down the path to the second one.
That only takes about 4 seconds, so
Just gonna say I can cover
Yeah.
a lot of ground.
I keep forgetting. Oh, you're back.
I'm down the second path. I don't stop.
Oh, I thought you meant you ran back to the party.
No, I ran back to the intersection and then I go down this past the second one. I just want to see if there's indication of violence in both paths, or if, in all likelihood, it's
Yeah,
down the
you-
first path.
You don't see as much blood, so it's still an extremely small amount, but there is a little bit of blood still.
Okay, then I go back to the intersection, and then I return to the group.
Now you're back for reals.
I don't appreciate this suggestion that I'm being geolocated somehow by you, Pib.
I turned around and you were gone, and then I misspoke, and we're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
As long as you're not keeping secrets from me.
It
Just shoots a real quick
100%
look
wasn't
to
the
Rini.
GM making a mistake.
All my secrets are out on the table, pretty much. You guys all choked them out of me the first day.
Sorry.
Quite literally, you did.
Side eyes.
All right.
Just
So,
I have
what is the plan of
I've
action?
discovered indications of violence by means of blood splatters on the walls, leading to the generators. Interestingly, there seems to be some blood down both paths, however, the amount is not commensurate with the amount of clothing and left behind articles that we've discovered along the way.
Well, oddly enough, there wasn't any
Which-
blood on the clothing either.
Which means there's something strange about the situation. More than what we thought before.
Where would they have gone?
Speaking of which, we haven't found the Crusaders yet either.
I would like to continue exploring the generators, but I thought in the interest of teamwork that I would advise you that I'm going to do this before I actually do it.
Thanks, Casper.
You are welcome.
I don't know. I appreciate it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Well, should we like? I mean, I know we were literally just talking about like teamwork, and working together, and everything. But should we like split off and have some of us go to Gen 1 and Gen 2? What if they need to be operated at the same time?
That is certainly a possibility.
Well, you three are at least okay with electronics, right?
Yes.
I can use my powers to get the gen running, so I don't have to necessarily know about it.
I've repaired a lot of things in my day. These things specifically.
I've never repaired a real one, but I've repaired a lot of them on Slaughtered by Sunlight, so I feel pretty good.
Oh, that was good.
You know the drill. Take a Benny. And
I know
because
how
it's
to
a
hit the
sour,
space
it's gonna
bar.
transfer over the next session. You get to start with 4.
In this case, one of the two of you should follow me down the path that I choose to go down, which I assume would be the first path, unless one of you holds a strong aversion to me doing that. And then the other two of you could go down the second path.
I'm fine with path 2.
Which one of them had more blood?
First one.
Just take that into consideration, you two.
Path 2.
An old man and a sick kid. Take your pick. 6th grade dodgeball. Who you picking?
I'm not drafting
It's
him.
always us last.
Casper's like literally like, I'm going. I don't care which one of you follows me.
Yeah.
So it's between you two.
Between which one follows Casper to 1?
Or if Colt really wants to put a screwball in it.
I think I'm gonna go down path 1 with Casper.
I got it.
I got
you
this.
two go.
You two go do your thing. We're gonna take care of this hollow really quick.
Is that a bit for realsies?
It's gotta be a bit, right? There's no way.
You really can't leave these two alone.
No, I can do it. Or Casper can do it. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Casper, I guess.
Come on.
Okay, so Casper looks at Colt and gets this like a slightly psyched energy of like another competition, and then Reenie's like, "No, we're not doing that," and Casper's like, her energy kind of just returns to the like unreadable neutrality that she
Aw.
usually wears.
Huh.
Oh, now I feel bad. Damn it.
So are these the teams?
I don't care, Colt. You do what you want. Do you want to go with her or not? Not that she fully trusts me anyway. If you think you have a better shot with Casper, you're more than welcome to take that gamble.
I'm just saying. We could probably do it. It can't be that hard.
All right. Let's go, old man.
Ah, yes. The 2 sickly people.
Okay. All right.
Love
Is
this.
this the?
Love this.
This is what we're locking in, I guess.
I need
We're locking in, I guess.
Stupidest idea.
one bad decision in my campaign.
Okay. Okay.
I won't even have to use my
Um,
power. I'll be like, go, Edison, go.
So you're going team 1, or generator 1,
Yep.
and the 2 sicklies are going team 2.
Oh,
Team Sicko mode.
I guess I should
Team
ask,
sicko
is that
mode.
okay with you, Kasper?
My directive will not be impeded by any of your presence. In
Impeded.
short, it does not matter who accompanies me.
Team 2, Team 2,
All right.
Team 2.
All right, so you guys head down your respective hallways. You basically see everything that Casper saw as you continue down. And you reach big rooms, each labeled Generator 1, Generator 2. And as you enter, all four of you need to make
sorry.
me.
I wanna preface. Sorry, I meant
yeah?
to say this.
Yeah,
I was
please do.
pick up a dice. I'm going to project an invisibility field on me and Rini.
Cool.
Invisibility. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Because I can project it
head
in a
down.
medium blast template.
And as you enter, the doors are shut. So as you enter these doors, everyone make me a notice roll, because I don't think there's investigation in the system. There is
And I
not.
really should have put points into notice.
I know. I'm like, I
Yeah.
hate that note. I hate that I did not put points into notice.
Let's go.
Really biting me in the ass.
Oh,
Yeah. That's a 3. That's it.
3. Okay. 5.
9.
9.
Oh my god, I rolled the wrong dice, but it's fine. I'm gonna go with
7.
it. Anyway.
7. Perfect. You all notice this at the same time. In Generator 1, you come across I'm trying to decide. Okay. You come across your first corpse. Speared through the chest in a pool of blood is let me pull up his name.
Oh
Rebooting.
no!
Buffering.
Let me remind you of his name now that
Not
he's
the
dead.
Stardust Crusaders.
Daniel?
I love JoJo.
Not Daniel.
No, is it Leon
Dom
Kennedy?
Loftfail.
Oh,
No.
okay, that's not Leon Kennedy. We're good.
They got Connor got it.
Leon Oh.
Shot. You know what? Actually, you
Actually,
want it to
No.
be Leon?
if you don't care about this guy's life, it's gonna be Leon.
No, poor Sean! Oh, I care so much about
Oh,
Sean!
no.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
no.
poor
Oh,
Sean!
Sean. Oh.
Oh,
Leon.
Sean!
top of the morning.
What was his
Yeah.
last name? It was
No.
McKinley.
Sean! It's Sean! We're
Was it
talking about
McKinley?
Sean.
Okay. I was debating naming him Leon Kentucky, but
Leon Kentucky.
um,
My
We'll
man,
say it's Leon.
Kentucky. Oh,
as it is
Easy
the
come, easy
corpse
go.
of Leon McKinley.
easy go.
That's the only corpse
No.
that you see in there.
He was so beautiful.
And Rini and Edison, you guys find a shattered, or mostly shattered, everything but the head is in pieces of a PIB unit.
Oh. I thought you were gonna say a person. I was gonna be like, oh my
Of the real Leon Kennedy.
Battered?
Of Sean! No!
Of Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 4.
That's
Um,
the even hotter one!
A PIB unit, where everything is torn apart and in pieces. The head is badly damaged, but in one piece. And then all four of you hear from behind a several low, like, almost bug-like bug-like clicking.
Ew.
And turning to face it, you all would see several small hollows each. And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Real quick, is there like, because I'm gonna forget to ask about this next week, so if there is, I'm just gonna make myself a note to take it. Are there like drives in like easily accessible? Even not, I can take it out after the fight, but like little like drives or like SD cards that are in the PIB units.
Yep,
I'm gonna put myself a note to take that out of there.
they do
Can I
have
take the
internal
Pib's arm?
storage.
I take the PIB as a threat to our PIB.
They're like
you.
Astrobot sized. I want you to
Goes-
know that. They're
Oh,
like,
I know. Oh, I
they're
know.
like BB-8 sized.
I know.
Hey,
I know.
Yes, you can take the Pib's arm.
what are you trying to say?
Just make a note if you grab it right now or not, because that will determine.
No,
Something.
I will grab it immediately.
I'm gonna get the card.
We're so
afterwards.
invisible.
I don't have
Yeah,
time to
'cause we're
take it
so
out.
invisible.
Oh
And,
yeah, we
and
are.
to be clear, that came from behind us, as in
Like
the
above.
way we entered.
Yeah, like spidered up above the door.
Ooh. So they're above us when we walked in.
Yeah.
You and their spiders. Ew.
Spider.
Yo,
That's where we're gonna end the session for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you. Hold on. It's got less spooky and more sad as this song went on. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Just a quick reminder before we do the sign off is we are changing up how things work with our podcast. So with the multiple campaigns that we're doing. So next session will be the last Vanguard session for the immediate future. We're going to be putting a little bit more focus into Arcanum as our primary campaign. And when we either don't have a complete group, or if for some reason Drew's unable to make it, or should we just deem that we need to switch it up for a little bit, that's when Vanguard will step back in. So we will be going on hiatus again for a little bit, but we will still be coming back weekly with Arcanum, just so that way it's easier to balance between the campaigns and it makes planning it a little bit less of a nightmare.
and there may be a fun little one-shot in the works.
Yes.
Might be.
Oh yes, yeah, because we are coming up on the 1 year anniversary of the finale of Udvin,
That could be
and that's
some.
crazy that it's been a year already.
So if you haven't listened to it, you should go listen to it. It's awesome and finished. So if you want to like binge our content, it's right there.
But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, don't forget to drink water. You probably saw me chugging mine at some point when I wasn't talking incessantly. Does anyone have anything else they want to add before we go? Awesome. Well, in that case, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week with an exciting combat encounter with a split party.
Yay.
Have a great night, everyone, and I don't have a funny one that I made up, so we're just going to use an old one. Maybe the Savage Worlds were the friends we made along the way. Have a good night.